Can you make a survival kit for your car using only items found at a dollar store? Well, we're gonna find out. I went to the dollar store with only 2 rules to guide my search for items to make a vehicle survival kit. 1, everything must cost only $1 per item, and 2, the kit should contain enough supplies to sustain life for at least 72 hours. I found some very interesting items, but can we really call this an effective survival kit? One that could save you or your family's life if need be? All right, what works and what doesn't, we're gonna find out with this dollar store survival kit. We're gonna put it to the test right now. First of all, it's getting to be almost dark here, so I wanna get some kind of a shelter going right away. So, what do we have in here? In here I've got my shower curtain that I found and some really cheap tin foil and some duct tape. I'm gonna try to make some kind of an emergency blanket that's not gonna just tear apart the first wind. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so the shower curtain, obviously super useful for like collecting dew, collecting rainfall. It can protect you from the elements a little bit, or you can use this as a ground cloth, keep you off of the ground, get some material underneath you. Okay, so I built the shower curtain and the tin foil space blanket, and yeah, it's working. It's pretty toasty under here. I'd have to really put some good shelter around this to keep it from blowing away and ripping, but hey, it's adequate. It's doing the job. Rain poncho, looks like it's gonna rain soon. Probably bust this out. Not terrible, not terrible. Smells really bad, but it's adequate. It works. Dollar store win. Another thing you can do with ponchos or garbage bags is create layers of them, like 1 or 2 layers, and then stuff dead leaves in between those layers. That can create insulation. Okay, so let's check out some of these other items that are in the bag. I've got the Stay Wild canvas bag here. I feel like this is super helpful if you're gonna strain water because it's just basically just canvas, so this will take out a lot of debris. Inside, I've got dollar store fire starters. I've got matches in a bag. We've also got in our fire kit, we've got a candle. This, if you were in your vehicle, you could crack a little window open, put this in a tin can or something, and you'd be surprised at how much heat this can kick off in a small confined space. And make sure you leave the window cracked open a little bit. You want some ventilation. Bar hand soap, super important to stay clean, right? Hand sanitizer, obvious reasons. It also, you can use it as a fire starter. So what I did was I poured half of the hand sanitizer into this other bottle that has the duct tape on it. That's just in case this one dumps out or something like that, or I can give this to someone else who's with me. We both have one. Better to have it split up into 2 different containers. Okay, so this is hilarious. This is the Faceless Superman magic towel. So this thing's awesome. My very own Faceless Superman. Okay, so this obviously is great for just cleaning up and stuff like that. Doesn't take up hardly any space, super light. That's a dollar store win, I would say. What about food, you ask? What about calories? How are we going to sustain ourselves out here without sustenance? Well, we could forage, of course. I have this other container that's got the good stuff in it. Why would you forage when you can eat some sardines in soybean oil? Some people probably wouldn't love this, but I grew up eating sardines and I happen to love them. They offer a pretty good calorie bump, and they've got oil, so you know that's good. You get the fats. Gotta have fats and oils in your diet, you know. Also have some pistachios and almonds that I found. This stuff all lasts by their expiration date over 3 years shelf life. So this is why I chose these items, because if this is sitting in my car for a while, I just want to shove it under the seat and forget about it. Oh yeah, super good. Got some quart Ziploc bags. A bunch of those. Put water in these, put a couple like water purification tablets, or you can put a tiny bit of bleach in here to disinfect the water. So this container I've been pulling everything out of. 6.75 cups, 1,600 milliliters. So this is a decent sized container that you can like go get some water, put your sterilized water in here. It's a good container. So I've got 2 different types of cordage. They didn't have a lot of options there for cordage. What I have is some cotton twine, which it's pretty strong, but you know, not like super strong. You can lash stuff together with it. but you'd have to use quite a bit of it to make anything strong, but we got quite a bit of it here. I mean, this is like 100 yards or something like that. So they also had some acrylic yarn, and I'm not gonna knit a sweater or anything out here, but I mean, it's brightly colored. You could use it to mark a trail. You can use it to lash with. It's a little bit stronger than the cotton twine, actually. Some dental floss. I mean, obviously good for using on your teeth, but also this is fairly tough stuff, and it's thin cordage. You could use this to fish with. I mean, it's got a really high tensile strength. I'm really shocked. I think this is a win, a dollar store win, actually. This is really cool. This stuff really works. Good job, dollar store. Good job. Got a bright orange notebook. I mean, this could be used to signal. Do yourself a favor with your survival gear. Make sure it's brightly colored. You can use the paper as a fire starter. You can make notes. You can leave a note on your windshield saying where you went. Very important to have a notebook. This is some 3M clear tape. Tape is a very useful thing to have in survival situations. Rubber bands. I took out the biggest, strongest rubber bands and kept them in here because I feel like we could maybe make a slingshot out of this or something. Pick up a bottle of acetaminophen, Tylenol, pain relief, fever reducer. Got a jar of Carmex. This is lip balm. So this is not only good for your lips, but also for chafing in other areas. Yep, you heard it from me. Picked up these glow sticks. So these are awesome. Snap, shake them. It's not dark yet, but not super bright. I don't know if these are gonna be super useful, but they do have these caps on them, and you can tie some of their provided string to them, twirl them around, make a signal. They're $1. Might give some comfort to some kiddos if you have them in the car. Last but not least, knives. Exhibit A chef's knife. Oh yeah, stainless steel blade, dishwasher safe. Hey, actually, not too bad. Not too bad, dollar store. Dollar store survival knife would get you through in a pinch. Got a nice point on it. This is not terrible at all. Stainless steel. Kids, don't try this at home. Next knife in our kit was a little razor blade. This is probably gonna work out pretty great. If it gets dull, you can snap it off. It comes with 2 extra blades, which is super cool because you could use those blades if you're really crafty. You can make like an improvised broadhead out of this. So dollar store win for that. I would say that is a useful item for sure. Last on the knife list, I found a third knife at the dollar store. Is this guy. It's a folding pocket knife. And this thing is utter trash. It's got a serrated blade on it. It's got a little clip on it. But man, this thing is scary. I would not put force into this. I would probably destroy my hand cutting with this because like, its thing is about to break just looking at it. I would not put this in my survival kit. Especially, you know, oh man, it doesn't even cut. Holy cow, that is an absolute useless piece of garbage. Okay, so what's the verdict? Can you make a survival kit for your car using only dollar store items? Yes and no. I would say some of those items got a passing grade. They're adequate for a survival kit, but some of them are woefully inadequate. Like the shelter solution I came up with. It's okay, but really what you would do much better with would be this like emergency bivy sack. They come with a whistle, some of them come with a fire starter in them. They weigh almost nothing. You can put them in your car, you can put them in your backpack. So I think these bivy shelters are awesome and you should definitely pick one of these up, throw it in your backpack or your car. They are amazing. So let me know in the comments what you have at your dollar store that could be used in a survival situation that I may have missed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later.